Hello, welcome to the BJC Capacity Building Warehouse Orientation. My name is Arthur Milton Porter III with Marks & Associates.
And I'm Marvin Johnson, also with Marks & Associates. And we're here to walk you through the orientation that is required of you prior to becoming a member of the Capacity Building Warehouse.
And Marvin, could you kind of explain to people how the warehouse came into effect? And also if you could touch on the difference in the warehouse and the toolbox.
The toolbox is obviously a widely known name. It's the mechanism by which BJC's Planning, Design, and Construction Department procures architectural, engineering, and construction management services. It's made up of, again, architects, engineers, CMs, and major first-tier primes in the mechanical, electrical, plumbing trades. So it is not geared for the smaller firms without the requisite experience inside of a hospital or healthcare environment, or architectural or engineering firms who are growing without that experience. So the creation of the Capacity Building Warehouse was very important and key to working and identifying these small businesses, minority and women, and to place them in a position where we can grow and develop them through the capacity building process. All of this came about as part of the implementation of the Washington University Medical Campus Renewal Project. We also work in concert with the Planning, Design, and Construction Department so that all of the projects within BJC as a whole are part of the capacity building experience and opportunities for these firms within the warehouse.
And again, part of this also comes from BJC's implementation of their diversity and inclusion policy. Now, in the information you're going to receive from us, you'll have an actual copy of the policy statement. But if Marvin, can you kind of give us some of the highlights of what that policy is attempting to do?
Certainly. In March of 2013, BJC as a corporation adopted a new diversity and inclusion policy. I won't get into the details of that, but there's a policy statement that we share with our capacity building warehouse members because we want them to really understand the depth and the breadth of this policy and the objectives within the policy. And it simply states, number one, that BJC is seeking to identify and develop a more diverse pool of design, engineering, and construction firms who do business with BJC. Number two, develop a more diverse employee base among design, engineering, and construction management firms who, again, are doing business with BJC. When I say BJC, I'm speaking of PD&C, Planning, Design, and Construction. We're seeking to increase the capacity of qualified local MWBE design, engineering, and construction firms. That will also include the smaller second-tier or first-tier trade contractors. We're seeking to increase the recruitment and employment opportunities of minorities and females in apprenticeship, internship, creating journeyman-level trades, and promote a more diverse workforce also in the professional community. And historically, we've worked hard to build the trades, attract people into the industry, and now we're adding the professional round to it. So we want the architects and engineers to be a part of this capacity building warehouse process through the young engineers and architects who are coming into this industry. So that's what the policy statement sort of allows you to see. You will receive a copy of the policy statement as part of a link as you complete your paperwork to submit to be a member of the Capacity Building Warehouse.
And another key piece that you'll also receive is the contractor quick fact sheet. Some of you may have already had a chance to fill this out. If not, you'll receive a copy of it with this orientation. And this is very, very important because this lets us know where your company's starting point is. So here you'll be asked questions about your company, your location, your certification, what unions you may be affiliated with, your numbers of employees, what that looks like, who your key personnel might be at this time. And again, what we're looking at is a starting point. As part of our commitment to capacity building warehouse, is to take you from point A to point B. So this shows us where you're starting. So it's very important that when you fill this out, you're accurate, that something doesn't apply to you, just say NA. If you have a question, we'll have our contact information to ask us questions, because again, this is how we're going to start the process of your capacity growth. Anything else you want to add about the fact sheet?
Yeah, it's important in completing the quick fact sheet. If you have a question, to contact our office, and we, as coaches, and that's what we do, we coach you for success. We will help you if there's something applicable, or you're trying to determine if something is or is not applicable. We will work with you. The great thing about the quick fact sheet, as Arthur said, it gives us a starting point. If you don't track it and measure it, you cannot improve it. And that's what this allows us to do, is establish that starting point with you as a firm. And annually, we will be looking at your growth based on your participation within the BJC network of hospitals, including the campus renewal project. So be sure to complete this first. It's very important. Get this back to us, and that will start the assessment process for how you will become a part of the capacity building warehouse.
Now, another key component of the capacity building warehouse is the training component. And there are two main focuses of that training. One I want to talk to you briefly about is the capacity action plan that you'll actually put together. And we have a website, www.capableplan.com, where you will go through a series of courses that will help you to grow your capacity. Also on that same site, there are going to be resources that we've collected throughout the period and will continue to build. So again, it's a great way for you to educate yourself on the construction industry as well as on the healthcare industry, also for your employees. So it's not just for the CEO. As you grow capacity, start to add people on, you want to be able to point them to this resource. Another thing you'll find on there that's going to be very beneficial is we have BJC 101, which Marvin's going to go into a little more detail about, but every BJC 101 course is videotaped and archived on that website. So you'll be able to go back and review courses that you may have missed. When you hire new people, they can go back and review those as well. But BJC 101 is also included on the Capable Plan website. Now, what you'll be receiving as part of the orientation is a video that talks about the website, how to log on to it, and the different components of the website. And that will go into more detail about that actual capacity action building plan. But right now, I'm going to let Marvin talk more specifically about BJC 101.
Thanks, Arthur. BJC 101 was created to do several things, but mainly we expose the small minority-owned businesses who have never worked in a healthcare environment to what that's like. There are certain critical issues with regard to patient care that the construction process impacts that. And so you have to know that, whether it be the risk assessment, interim life safety, working adjacent to occupied spaces, etc. So we help teach you that environment so that as the opportunities to participate on projects within the BJC network, that you have been exposed. And of course we want to inspire you so that you can stay on track with your capable action plan and stay on track with BJC 101. These classes are held every 90 days, and so it's about 3 or 4 hour course. So it's a commitment every 90 days to be part of the session so that you learn. And we've scheduled out for the next 3 or 4 years what these session topics are. So we tell you in advance what we're going to be talking about. It's very important as the entrepreneur, you participate. You have your management staff participate in the applicable classes, and what you will receive is just the requisite experience and exposure to the healthcare design and construction industry as we see it through BJC's eyes. And our mission here in the Capacity Building Warehouse is to help you grow so that you can work and grow beyond this particular market, this particular healthcare environment. And BJC 101 was designed to help you do that.
One of the things I like most about BJC 101 is it gives you access not only to the information, but a lot of the instructors, a lot of the speakers, or people that you may not normally get a chance to get in front of. As well as also in the audience, you have prime contractors, you have other people that are in the trades that you may potentially team up with. It's a great networking tool, and again, on a project of this size, there's going to be a lot of teaming, a lot of working together, and so it gives you the opportunity to build those relationships on a quarterly basis, to get to know people, because again, people do business with people that they like, and they know, and they trust, and this gives you an opportunity to really network and get in front of the right people to be successful, not only in this project, but just in business in general.
If you want to grow and be part of the healthcare design and construction environment here in St. Louis, the Capacity Building Warehouse is for you. Very serious business. We're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to develop. We're not just here to assemble a contract and go to work. So it's about growth, it's about learning, it's about gaining experience, and that's why our team is here. As coaches, we provide you with this video our contact information so that you can reach out once you are accepted. Once you are accepted, now the work begins. You reach back out, we talk, what are the next steps, what's the action plan to get you from point A to point B. And again, we have to document it, track it, and measure it. That's the only way we can improve it, and we're here to improve.
So now the next step, once you've completed watching the videos, including the video about the capable plan, you'll return your contractor quick fact sheet to us. We will, you'll receive from us notification that you have been accepted into the capacity building warehouse, and then just plug you on into the next BJC 101 class and the coaching, and we look forward to working with you. I'd like to thank you for your time.
Thank you for listening, and we look forward to hearing from you. Welcome to the Capacity Building Warehouse.
Thanks.